How do I bolt this into an engine bay that barely has enough room to slide it in? With all the videos I watched, they make it look easy, but I don't think it's going to be easy. And I hope you follow along and join in with the struggles as I try to put this on this F-150, that 5.4 engine. Oh boy, what are we going to run into? Somehow I'm going to have to wrestle that manifold down into the this port on the side of the motor. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. In a previous video, I shared with you all the struggles that I faced in removing this manifold from the truck. It was all busted up, and trying to help my brother out with it, I went ahead and took it out. And the struggles that followed were, well, they tried my patience greatly. I hope you catch that video. If you haven't, I'll try to put a link in the description to it so that you can watch it. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but here's the surface of the manifold, and I got to get in there and clean that all up. These first two aren't the issue, but the ones behind them back in that area are hard to get to. So let's see if I can't get those cleaned up. I'm going to use, I think, an angle grinder with a little buffing wheel on it, or maybe I'll scratch it with a non-abrasive chisel first, but let's get that taken care of. Well, that made short work of that. I'm going to have to lower it and get it from this side. I can't reach up in there like that. I forgot to do one major thing. I need to stuff those cylinder ports or exhaust ports with rags so I don't get a lot of dirt in there. I'm going to do that right now. You can see that I got this pretty much cleaned off. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking a tap. I don't know if you can see that or not. I wasn't real sure if you could see what I was trying to say down in there, but there's that wrench, and I can get it started, and I oil the end, and I just run it in to clean those threads out. And it seems to work real good. You just got to watch that you don't cross thread in that aluminum head. If you do, man, that would be, well, it wouldn't be good. Anyway, let me go finish cleaning those out, and I'm almost to where I want to see if I can't slip that manifold in. The real struggles are ahead of us. I hope you stay to watch and help. Okay, what you're looking at here is the side of the head and the manifold gasket I have on. I put a couple studs in. Now I'm going to see if I can't maneuver the new manifold up in there and get it started. If I can get it started, I think we're going to be home free. But before I do that, I want to show you the manifold. I did take this heat shield off. It was right on there like that. There were 3 bolts that came out, and I just set this to the side. And I did prep this. It had a coating of paint on it. I went ahead and cleaned that paint off, and now I'm going to go see if I can wrestle this thing up in there. It's a bit bulky and it's a bit heavy for an old guy like me, but we're going to give it our best shot. Hope you stick around to see if I can get this in. It was a real struggle, and with the help of my brother, was able to get that in from the underneath side. I had to have all the studs out except for 2, and I took the gasket out as well. But you can see we got it in there. All but 2 of the studs are in. And you guessed it, it's the front 2 on the bottom. I've got to figure out how I'm going to get those studs in along with the nuts. It's later in the day here, and I need to think about this. Just take some time and think about it. It's one of the struggles with this has been ongoing, and these are the same 2 bolts that caused me issues in taking the manifold off. So I don't know if I'll figure this out or not, but I'm sure gonna try my best. Well, that didn't go the way I thought it would. I ran into some snags along the way, and what I ended up doing is I couldn't get those last 2 bolts out, or the last 2 studs into the manifold to get the nuts on. I tried every which way to get them started, and I just couldn't do it. So what I ended up doing is removing all the other studs, took the manifold apart and loosened it and brought it out, and I put 3 studs in in the intake manifold towards the front, the 2 bottom ones that were giving me the problems, and then 1 on top towards the front. Put the gasket up there and finagled that manifold back in the exhaust manifold back into place, and I was able to get them over those studs then and put another stud in back to hold everything in place while I reinstalled all the studs that I had put in recently. And I snugged up, not tight snug, just snugged them all up, bolt and nuts on at least 6 of them. Now I have those bottom 2, I have the nuts started, but I am struggling to get a wrench on those nuts to get them tightened up or even anywhere close. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but that's what I'm going to work on today, and hopefully we will get this thing bolted up. I have to admit that was a real obstacle, but we did get those last 2 bolts in, or bolt nuts on those studs, but it took 2 of us. But once we finally worked out a system, they went right on. I had to use a special wrench. It's not really special, but I don't use it much in here. It's a 3/8 air wrench where I was able to finagle it up in there and get the socket on the nut, and once I hit the air, it ran it up snug as tight as could go, and then all I had to do is tighten it up. We ran the truck, and then I retightened everything. Now the torque of these, I just guessed at it. I couldn't get a torque wrench in there, but I did try to follow the pattern they recommend it, and that's start from the center and work each way out. The other issue I faced then was to get the heat shield in there. It was fighting me, and then all of a sudden I did something and it fell right in place. I still don't quite understand that, but I got that on. Now the up above, I got everything put back together up there, like I tore off, and all I have to do now is this wheel well. So this project here is pretty much complete, except for the wheel well. Replacing this exhaust manifold really taught me a lesson, and that lesson was patience. It just took a lot of patience to get it done. But while I was working on this truck, I checked the rear brakes. And what I found explains a lot, and I'm going to dig into that in next week's video. So I hope you subscribe, share this channel. If you want to watch something again right now, grab one of these videos up here and watch that. I'm sure you'll like it. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.